I guess you could call snowballing matches where it sort of gets worse, which that last game really wasn't quite that. Um, but matches that are definitely one-sided are still just so entertaining to watch, and even though they're one-sided, it feels like any time it could just switch.
It wasn't very one-sided. I mean, it was heavy-handed towards Sex Panther for the second half of the match, but I think Zero Tolerance started getting things together towards the end. It's unfortunate that that last team fight happened the way it did, but um,
Well, we were talking about that's exactly what needed to happen.
that's
They
what Sex
needed,
Panther needed. Yeah,
yeah.
they needed to push in, and then they finally got it together. So we'll see how this one goes.
All right, let's take a look at these bands. We've got Zed. There's no surprise there. He was, I think, the best word would be devastating.
Oh,
Um,
definitely.
he was just always like he would jump into a group. There was one time he jumped into a group of three under tower, and he may not have got a kill out of it, but he just did so much damage, and he walked away with like three-quarters of his health. And uh, anytime one versus three under that three-person tower happens, nobody should walk. That one person should not walk away with three-quarters of their health. But he did.
Yeah, that was a crazy dive.
Quinn we talked about last time. That's an obvious ban. Braum again talked about last game. That's a common ban, and just nobody wants to face Braum. Um, really, a lot of the same ones except for Zed and Evelyn. I think are the real change ups here.
And it's not surprising to see such a similar similar band structure. I mean, the bands are very much make sense from last match, especially from Zero Tolerance side to definitely bring out that to get rid of that Zed.
Yeah, yeah, and even the band's last match, I think, were very calculated, and they really put a lot of thought into them. And you can see that Karma is not on the ban list this time, and first pick locked in Karma. So that goes to show how much thought was put into the bands before, and then you can see what they are sacrificing by switching it up for champions that played so amazingly well last game.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see like the bans from Sex Panther are both banning Issues as champions, both jungle champions that Issues plays, and then Morgana again. They just don't like that.
Yeah. Also, Evelyn was not the ban before. Kale was, and again, Kale was picked because the option was available. So they're really gonna. I think they're sort of at a point where what do they ban, because the pool of champions for both teams are so large. And you mentioned it. Maybe they need to focus on a single person. So that's why they focused on Vi and Evelyn. I don't know the answer to that, but there's a lot of thought put into these, and just there's no right answer.
All right, and so let's see how these players do with these champions. Zarkron, this is Zarkron's second favorite champion he's picking here with Karma. He does pretty decent. He did pretty decent on Tuesday with Karma. He actually did really well. He's 1-5 and 17, very good with assists. He's a really good support as Zarkron. I'm sorry, as Karma. He's as good support as himself. And Grandma picking his favorite jungle, his going with help me here. I'm doing my normal thing and I always get names screwed up. Tree guy.
Oh, Maokai?
Maokai, guy I usually
Yes.
play. Yes, I'm just bad. Maokai, he's really good with Maokai. He's played him a lot. He's usually pretty decent. His kills wouldn't tell you so, but his ratio is actually is kind of I feel like it's almost misleading. It's 1.64 but he's got 12.4 assists. That's probably where it's coming in. He does a very good job, and this is definitely his favorite jungle to play.
Oh, Grandma's favorite champion. Okay. Um, yeah, you know, I have to say one of the things about Maokai is I know he's a strong jungle. I know he actually he's a really interesting tanky champion. And yet, whenever I see Maokai, there's two things I can think of, and that's the 80 Maokai video, because the 80 Maokai's both really stupid because he can get broken so quick, and also he can also fall off really easily. But he's just entertaining, and then also on Earth mode, Maokai and his saplings of complete devastation. So
Yeah, those saplings can really be annoying. Moving over to Zero Tolerance, Bouncy is playing Sivir, which we saw on Tuesday, but she didn't do quite so well with Sivir, but she could surprise us with this match. So we'll have to see how that's going to work out.
I feel like she did really well, like exceptionally well, though, when she used Sivir the other time. So, 50-50 shot, maybe? I don't know. She certainly knows how to use Sivir and knows how to use Sivir well. So it could have just been she was shut down. I know she plays a strong AD carry, and Sivir's strong at it. So it's not one of her best ones. I think her best one is Jinx, which again I'm also surprised she's what didn't pick because Jinx was not banned.
Yeah, she's switching off of Jinx. I think she may. I mean, that's a very popular AD carry, so maybe she has this as like an off, and she's been practicing. I think with Sivir. So.
Well, she's also doing the smart thing, and that's the I noticed last tournament anyway. She had like two, maybe three exceptionally good champions that she was with, and like Sivir was not one of them. Um, so if when she only had three, um, it was if another team noticed that they could easily just focus all the bans on her, and then you ban out you make the AD carry a lesser player if you focus them. So she's certainly trying to expand her pool of champions that she's good at. She still has her strong ones, her Caitlyn, her Jinx, her Misfortune, but she has Sivir, and I feel like there's another one she's been trying out too. So, Teemo also. So I don't know. She's certainly making it next to impossible for somebody to just ban her out.
All right. So then we have Unstable going as Jax. It's gonna be pretty crazy. I think he's gonna be pretty crazy with that stun and the jump. He's gonna get on. I mean, he's gonna be going after I think probably either Thinkar or Mage My Day up top, and I think he's gonna be able to lock him down and do pretty well. It's gonna be pretty crazy. Usually Jax is banned, so he hasn't been able to play it, and I think he's played him once, and he did pretty well. So it would be interesting to see. And same with Zoidberg as Tristana. Tristana, as played her once, and him as an AD carry in general he's been pretty amazing. So
Yeah, and Tristana also, she is one of the she has at level 18. She has the longest range with her base, and she also has incredible farming abilities because of her explosive rounds. So, I mean, it's understandable why anyone would pick Tristana. I know she was a favorite of my brother's for a while when he was doing AD carry. Other champions, we've got Issues playing. Oh, her name, it's escaping me right now.
Elise.
This Elise, thank you.
and he hasn't played her in the season, so it should be interesting to see what that's gonna be like.
Yeah, I know he's played her before, but I don't know how much. So, oh, skins. I haven't talked about skins last game. We're too busy talking about stats and important things.
That's a cool.
Maokai.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a really cool Maokai skin. Yeah. And Ziggs,
I've actually
Mad
been
Scientist.
wanting to see it in game. I haven't yet, so I'm happy to see it.
Oh, they let Ziggs in again. I think his past performance in the last game is not descriptive of how well he can play Ziggs. I mean, seeing Tuesday how well he did, it was pretty crazy. I'm hoping we can see that again, but it just wasn't happening last match.
Right. You know, and even last match, Ziggs still did a pretty nice job, even if it wasn't as devastating as it was on Tuesday. Still solid. Still some. You know, I think the difference maker really was Ziggs. This last game did not have the items to make his ult just scare everyone to death.
No, he just wasn't going AP heavy enough to get that damage.
That's the thing about Ziggs is you feel like you die when you see that ult on the ground, the ult symbol. You feel like you die before it happens because you know mass damage is going to be inflicted upon you, and you just hold your breath and just you cover your face a little bit and hope to live through it. Like it's scary.
Yeah, it's a really powerful attack if he has enough AP.
All right, we've got wards out, but again, not seeing the invade this time. They're not set up in super defensively though, so maybe they are gonna go for it.
Hey, check out that Maokai skin.
Nature is the truest form of balance. Eat and avoid being eaten.
He's just got a goal in his back. What happens if you score a goal?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let's produce our own food.
His head's kind of a permanent goalie that blocks like the whole entire thing, though.
That's true.
He's kind of cheating.
I like too that the sapling is the soccer ball.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's got to be unhealthy though, eating soccer balls like he does.
Yeah, he's a tree.
Are trees supposed to eat soccer balls? Is that part of a balanced diet?
Maybe. I'm gonna go with a maybe.
Issues took red just before Maokai took blue, so well, that probably doesn't say anything at all, but maybe it does. It's a little hard. I'm not as familiar with jungle, so it's hard to see for me to see how fast one actually performs just based on the first thing they kill.
Well, so far it looks like Maokai's moving. Yeah, like you said, Maokai's moving a little faster. He's moving on to red now. At least. Well, okay, I take that back. I'm sorry. At least already hit wolves and is already moving on to blue. They're about the same speed, I guess, since Elise started at red and Maokai started at blue.
Yeah, well, Elise was the one that actually finished first, so Elise is the one that started out faster.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
That's alright. You can see here, Teemo is going to have to try to take down Jax early, also, because once Jax gets his leap and his stun, Teemo's going to have a hard time facing Jax. So he's got to get his poison
both
up.
already. He's got the leap and he's got the stun.
Right.
Oon getting really low. He's down to 100 health. He's getting burned a little bit. He's going to be able to make it away. But he's staying around. Maokai tries to get a sapling back there to try and hit him. Not far enough. Une's gonna go back.
That's a smart move, I think. But Maokai sticking around like he was, Yoon should not risk it.
Mage by Day is doing pretty well at top. He's pushing in Jax quite a bit. It's definitely, like you said, it's definitely what they need.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to keep pushing Jax and keep him from doing anything and getting that CS, because if they let him go just a little bit much, he's gonna snowball.
There's a stun and hit from Jax. Not too much damage. And Teemo's actually, I think, able to make a little bit more damage off on Jax in that engagement. But he's healing up.
Ooh.
Another hit. Elise coming in, trying to get a
Elise.
hit. A stun off from Elise down.
Him. Oh, Teemo's able to get out of there, but it looks like Zarkon's gonna go down.
They're pushing 3 at bottom. Bouncy's trying to defend against all of them, against tower. Grandma gets down to about 300 health. And they are able to make away with that kill. First blood, Sex Panther. Alright, looks like Kale's getting hit. He's trying to go in and get against Ziggs there. A few hits.
Also, Kale is a level above Ziggs right now.
That's gonna help. He's just slow. Because if he hits off with E, at least he's gonna come in to help protect. Ziggs gets his Q off. At least he's gonna jump on him.
He flashes though and is able to escape.
That was a nice play by Kale. This is kind of a reversal too. Like we saw on Tuesday, Moon playing Kale against Ziggs and did very well. So now he's got the other hand, you know.
Right.
Ziggs getting really hard. I think gets down to 100. Oh, invincibility, perfect timing. He was down to under about like 50 health, I think, maybe even lower.
That was so close. I just I didn't think that was going to happen. I also didn't notice that Kale was at 6. So
that was well played by Kale.
Yeah, it was.
That was like last minute. Very well done. Sex Panther still leading. They got about I want to say about a 700 gold lead against Zero Tolerance at the moment. I'm sure that kill is helping.
Oh, Jax is hitting the tower now, but he's gonna back off now that Teemo's back.
Man, look at that CS difference at bottom right now. I'm not sure if Bounce is going to be able to make that up in the next wave, but Tristana is doing pretty well at bottom. They're going to be able to push against the tower, maybe. Get a few hits at least.
Yeah.
Jax gets a stun on Teemo, doesn't even make anything out of it. Grandma comes
Maokai
in.
shows up.
He gets down to about 200 health. He's going to be able to get that kill. 2 kills now for Sex Panther. Grandma picking up the Jax kill. They're definitely shutting him down, and they definitely need to.
Grandma is all over the place. He's doing a great job jungling and getting those ganks for his team. Issues being a good team player also, and
We're gonna fight
oh,
about Bouncy.
Sivir's about to go down.
She got down to 10 health. Wow. She's gonna make it away from that. Kale thinking about trying to come around, but
is that the lowest we've seen so far? Or I am.
just about. We've seen some.
I think we've seen 4 this tournament, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, that was pretty close. Good escape by Sivir.
Oh,
Jax getting down, Teemo down to under half health. He gets back some of that health with some healing.
That's a well-placed heal. I forgot how heal works almost now that they've changed it up, and I can see it seems like it's for the better.
It's an interesting setup. I mean, too, he's going heal and flash at top and no teleport. I mean, that's kind of uncommon for most tops. Might be the way to go to a Teemo, but it just seems uncommon.
I think it is. It worked out really well last game.
Jax gets a jump off. He's going to go under tower. Gets a stun on Teemo. He's going to get hit a few times. He's down to about 1/3 health from that. He lost a good chunk of health from the tower. Alright. 2 Durans going on Zero Tolerance right now. Trying to get some action on Ziggs. Ziggs able to jump himself out of it.
Yeah, Maokai was a little late that time, but he, again, like I said, he's been all over the map. So, like, even there, if Ziggs didn't have that jump, who's to say that wouldn't have worked?
Issues trying to get it bounced on Zillibreg. He gets stunned by Squall, so he's not able to chase, and that gank will not go anywhere. And they got Maokai sitting on the side. He's ready to jump in. He jumps in on Karma.
Oh,
he's gonna be able to get a few hits on Elise.
Drops his ult down, and
again, that gank is also not doing quite as well either. They did pretty decent damage against Zero Tolerance, but they're gonna try and push in, maybe get a tower. They're doing a good job of getting rid of the minions though.
Well, that was going on. There was a fight mid, and Ziggs and Kale are at about the same health right now. Kale maybe a little bit more, but and not anymore. Just poking each other really hard.
Nice placement of a bomb there. Teemo's gonna be possibly do something here at top. Jax is so low. He's getting some health back from potions, but Teemo just doesn't really have to worry. He's just gonna be able to hit tower. He's got a few hits off on Jax there. Down to 200, and he's gonna drop from the poison. Bouncy getting stunned by Squall there. They're not going to be able to make anything out of it.
Yeah, and Karma did a really... a lot of the new players may not notice, but you would think that since Leona was one that jumped onto the Sivir and was currently attacking, that Karma would have wanted to attack Leona there, but actually Karma threw an ability at Tristana there to keep Tristana away. So, because they're not worried about Leona since she's the tank. And she's really not doing damage.
Jax desperately trying to defend against top tower here. The tower is down to already 260. Teemo just has to push in. He's really trying to keep him off the tower, but he's already low. He just came back in from to the fight. Jax again tries to go for another stun. Keep away the minions. Not gonna be able to do it. And I think Teemo might be able to push in. No, gets a few hits on Jax again. Jax down to...
Jax. He's gonna have to go back again.
This is gonna be a chance for Teemo to push in and get that tower.
Yeah, I think you can call it gone at this point.
Karma defending at bottom as well. Then they're pushing pretty hard at that tower. Elise going after Thinkar with Un. They got down to half health. He might be able to. They might be able to get the kill. Yes, they get kill. First kill for Zero Tolerance now. And they lose both top and bottom tower.
That's really important, I think, for blue team right now because first of all they're falling behind in bottom lane. They have fell behind in top lane, and although Ziggs has been doing sort of equal to almost equal with Kill, that should give mid the advantage at least, so they're not unilaterally losing every lane.
So they should be able to move around the lanes now. Should see some roaming around, see what happens.
I don't think you're going to see much roaming from Jax. He's going to want to stay top, and even though his CS is actually equal to Teemo right now, he's going to want to stay up there and farm and get more money because he wants... Jax is one of those champions that you want him to kind of surprise everyone. Jump in and do a devastating amount of damage and stun people.
Alright, he tries to get some damage and possibly get to the tower, but Teemo was able to stop him there.
Yeah, just the wave clear from the poison damage from a Shroom took out the entire group of minions.
Alright, I want to shout out to Grandma for the Maokai.
Yeah.
I do like... Man, they are pushing really hard at bottom right now. At least trying to gank from behind. I think they spotted her. She's gonna try and just get away now, I think. A lot of going on in bottom jungle. I mean, a lot of blue jungle. Issues tries to jump up, but Jax is going to get stunned maybe on 2. No, he only gets Grandma. He gets pushed out of the way. And they're not going to be able to get anything out of that either way.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. Just so much was going on, and yet nobody died. But I will say, Teemo has taken this time to push top lane even further. And he's already advancing on the next tower.
Ooh, and getting down. Nice flash over the wall to get escape from both Grandma and Zoidberg at mid. Makes it away with a nice heal from Bouncy. Teemo in top jungle. Lots of pings. Stable trying to get stunned, gets a few hits. If he walks in there, he's going to get killed from the Shrooms. He knows not to follow.
That was really close. Elise coming in, knows there's Shrooms around.
Oh, they all take the damage from the Shrooms. Meanwhile, Sex Panther was able to take out Dragon there. Nice pick up a gold lead. They're already at 5k gold lead. Zero Tolerance is going to need to do something here to either pick off somebody on the side or pick up some gold.
See, let me put this into perspective also. 5k gold lead is a large sum, but 5k gold lead at 17 minutes in is a catastrophic sum. I mean, I will never say that a game is over based off of gold lead. Well, pretty much never say. I've seen a 20k gold lead before, and that's pretty much over. But
Five's still recoverable, but even at this length of the time. And I'm not even seeing that too much. Like the CS difference is what's doing. I mean, we're seeing both. Zoidberg has got about a 50k, or sorry, 50 CS lead over a Sivir, and then also Kale's got a 30k CS lead over Ziggs right now. They're doing a really good job of farming it up and getting that gold.
Yeah. Teemo pushing top lane again. That's really where Jack should be, actually.
Oh, we got a pause now.
Oh. Looks like Grandma's taking the opportunity to use the restroom. um,
A summoner has disconnected.
And we lost Archon.
he's not one of the usual ones, I don't think. Unless I'm remembering incorrectly. So I'm curious to know what happened there.
Well,
I mean, I'm sure it's just connection issues. That's what it typically is. But as has been pointed out numerous occasions, a lot of times it's like the same few people that just always have issues with their games. So
yeah, we need to all pitch together and maybe get them new computers. It's gonna be a lot of pitching together. That's a lot of money. But
yeah, let's just give them a round of applause instead.
yeah, good job. You'll get them eventually. There'll be a day when you can join LOL and not crash eventually.
Maybe we can cheer them. Hope that the cheers will inspire them to get second or third or fourth jobs and can buy that computer that they've always wanted.
Jeez. Man, these must be expensive computers.
Well, most second, third.
Oh, we got another pause.
I wonder if Grandma's not back from the restroom yet. Oh, I was right. Oh no, I'm sorry, Zoid this time.
Oh, well, we got a nope and a ready, so that's conflicting.
Yeah.
Ah. Do you know any good stories? Skull's looking for some good stories.
There once was a man from Nantucket. No,
God.
wait.
Why did you know the same story in my head? I'm a little disturbed. Get out of my head.
We do that sometimes. It's entertaining, at least.
I like my privacy in my head, thank you.
Yeah, I don't like to venture around too much in your head. Short trips, and I hope you're not in mine. Get out of mine. Stop it.
It's not fair if you're in mine. Alright, so. Man, I guess we can't. You had the jinx it, Holland. We can't go a game without a pause.
I said it, and we get two. So. I'm sorry. I won't
It's
point that out anymore.
Yes. We didn't even have a jinx on the game in this game.
No jinx on the team to jinx us.
Yeah. So we're just waiting in on us. I mean, he really had to pee.
Yeah.
You should think about going more
Niagara
often.
Falls just happened, I think, in Zoid's bathroom.
Either that or his bathroom must be like a maze in his house. You know, he has to get through all these doors just to get to the bathroom or something. I don't know. It just took him a while.
Yeah, for some reason, his bathroom is the only bathroom in his house that is in his attic, and he's in his basement. So
That seems like the opposite.
yeah. Interesting house designer. Don't know what they were thinking, but they just decided they couldn't fit a bathroom anywhere else in the house.
Alright. Zigzol tries to get Teemo there. It's a decent damage, but not anything enough to scare Teemo, really.
Actually, Teemo left that fight, I think, with more health, it seemed like, because he used a heal and a health bot. So,
Man, this Ziggs still doesn't have a lot of AP to use for that ulti.
No, he doesn't. Oh, that's
Bouncey's getting
not
hit
a
a
good
little bit.
place.
Yeah, Bouncy getting hit a little hard. She gets down to about 300 health. 350, but she's around like 2 other people. They're gonna try and go for it. Goes under tower. Zorba gets a heal and gets enough tower hits though. But meanwhile, in mid, Maokai's able to take out the turret there. Mr. Unstable finally gets his payback against Teemo and gets that kill that he wanted. Now 2-2 for Zero Tolerance and Sex Panther.
Well, I was not expecting Teemo to die there. Honestly, the way that Teemo's been played last game and this game, it's hard to expect Teemo to die ever. You know, it's just like, he just does so much damage and has such good escape with his speed boost.
No, he's been hiding in those bushes. He just sits there and just waits and then kills somebody.
Yeah, he certainly has patience.
Unstable, able to get that tower as well. Kale comes in to try and stop him. He gets a stun. Kale uses ulti. He's getting really low. He gets 12 health. He drops. Oh, was that the... Oh, that was the burn. Nice play by Quail.
I really thought he was going to get away from it there.
I thought so too. I thought he at least had the kill, but that was a nice ulti from Kale on herself. Well played.
I like the teleport on Tristana right now is not on Tristana herself.
I think she, the jump did something. I'm not even sure how that happened.
I think she started her back teleport in air.
I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I.
Does that mean she like bounces a little bit when she hits the ground too? Like, does it just like?
You know, I'm not sure.
Elise trying to come in on blue, maybe? No, just sees. What's up? I think she's gonna go to Teemo.
I guess he knew that Teemo was around, just didn't know exactly where, so he's going for sight.
They got blue going for. Blue team going for blue. And look, if you look at the ward coverage right now, it looks like even without the shrooms, Sex Panther has a pretty good vision of Blue's jungle right at the moment.
Yeah.
You got red covered, and they had blue with the shrooms, and now they just lost their other ward there. And Teemo's just waiting, He seems to be able to do that a lot. I think that's his signature.
Yeah, he's got a lot of patience. Really, just
he's going for Thinkar. Thinkar gets snared there. He ultis himself again. He's at 200 health. Can at least do damage. Ziggs gets the ulti and gets the kill.
Oh wow! I was not expecting that.
Jack's going in against Zoidberg. He gets hurt pretty bad. He's gonna try and run now. Karma gonna try and block
Good
just
call,
in case.
Tristana already made back a huge chunk of her health.
Looks like Maokai might be able to get the kill on Un. He's down at 40, 29 health. Counting, gets the Zapperling kill. Issue's gonna have trouble against Squall and Grandma. They're gonna dive under tower. He goes up. Is he gonna come back down at tower? They're gonna try and fight Squall under tower. He's gonna get a few hits, and he gets a kill as well. The Sapperling's gonna chase him. Is he gonna do? No! Spiders just in time to save himself. Well played,
Wow,
down to 60 health.
That was a good play by Elise there. Oh my goodness. Oh, Issues should be proud of that play.
And you look at it, and actually they're 4-4. They don't have the towers, but they've made up the gold a little bit. They're only they're less than 4K difference now.
Right, and you know, the game has gone on further too, where the impact of the money that the 4K, or before earlier it was 5K, it doesn't have as large of an impact.
But as I say that, it looks like Purple's going to get Dragon again, and they're going to get that boost back. And they're back up to it now, a 6K gold lead. That Dragon, they need to be watching them and stopping them from getting that. I think they had control over it both games so far. Elise gets a stun on Zoidberg. He's going to do damage. I think Zoidberg's going to be able to jump at the wall. Yes, he does. He makes it to safety.
Sivir actually doing a pretty good job at keeping Teemo at bay. And I think it's just mostly because the lifesteal for Sivir. Teemo will do some pretty good solid damage with like 2 or 3 shots. Then he'll go off, play some shrooms, and play his waiting game. Sivir, by the time he comes back, Sivir has that health all healed up from killing minions.
Teemo has just he's just camping out at top jungle. I don't think he's left. And he's got shrooms everywhere. I mean, they have vision, I guess. Oh yeah, they put down their vision ward there next to in their jungle, and they have to keep buying those.
Right.
Issues going on, getting hit a little hard there. They're gonna go after Thinkar. He drops down on him. He's gonna go down.
Oh, and unstable. Oh, I think he was looking for Leona there, but just barely missed her. Might be going after Teemo now. Oh yes, he is, and Subtle Zone just taking out a Shroom.
He might find Teemo here. Oh, he looked at trying to get him, and Teemo ran off. Zoidberg going in on Bouncy. Bouncy's down to half health. He's getting a ton of hits. He gets the kill before she gets away. Wow, Zoidberg is doing a lot of damage right now. He's 2-0.
Teemo. Also, let me say, Teemo keeps trying to back up, but every time he gets a chance to, just the minions get pushed up further and further. So, just hasn't had the chance.
And there goes another tower for another tower gain for Sex Panther. So they're up 3 towers over 0 tolerance. They're gonna push in on a mid here. They need it actually at this point. They're gonna try and jump in a slightly out of turret range. They get the kill on Ziggs. And Issue's getting pretty low. He's gonna jump up. He's gonna be able to make it away. No, he gets into the fight. He's going to land on an enemy player, so he lands on Thinkar and ends up getting killed. So Unstable tries to get a stun on Thinkar, but he uses ulti and does not get stunned. Grandma under tower, getting a few hits, and it's not doing enough damage though. And Zoidberg's just sitting in their base, waiting to jump over. Oh, he's doing so much damage right now to Unstable.
Yeah, that was close. He almost was taken out there. Good job there with Sivir, using her shield to take out that sapling.
And they're going to be able to get her under tower. Wow, excellent play by both Squall and Zoidberg and Thinkar.
I'm kind of wondering what she was thinking there. She had the trinket or totem or whatever you want to call it, and saw Leona standing there, and then just Leona
ulti by Thinkar again at the last minute. Stuff. Well played. He got down to about 2. He had less health than that. It was under 100. They're gonna be able to get Grandma. Nice hit by Ziggs, bouncing back into the wall. And they're almost again at a 10k gold lead for Sex Panther's at a 10k gold lead again. They take a tower and they definitely need it. Well, Teemo finally left top jungle. But oh man, look, they still have wards all the way through Blue's jungle, all the way down there. You can see,
yeah,
there's a line of them as they go all the way through and even into the base.
Oh, we might be seeing Baron soon. Maybe not. Maybe they're
setting up their position, maybe trying to get somebody out. They see Unstable. They're gonna get down on Unstable. They
jumps on him.
Unstable tries to stun. He's down to about a quarter health. He's gonna drop. He tries to magic resist ulti, but it's just not enough against 4 of them.
No, they really didn't want him to go down either. That stun and burst damage that he does is really important. And now they're gonna they're gonna get Baron uncontested, I think.
Well, they had the advantage now. They can't. They're down a player for Zero Tolerance, so they can just push. They might get Thinkar into the tower. He ultis to protect himself, but he's able to get Sivir with that ulti. He's doing so much damage. And he's gonna get top tower, I think.
Yeah, and Baron buff in a second. He's just gonna just have it.
They are split all over the place, and they are still doing well. Zarkon might go down here to they get a stun off on Zoidberg to help out Zarkon. And Teemo's back to top jungle.
You know, I think he's comfortable there. It's like putting on an old shoe. He doesn't want to leave. You know,
It's worked out decently for him.
It's his home. Blue team top jungle is purple team's Teemo home.
He's doing really well there. I mean, it doesn't seem to. I mean, they constantly are walking in there, and I think they've hit all the shrooms he keeps putting down. I mean, except for the time they finally got the vision ward, I think.
Is that code Hoggles? He's hitting all the shrooms they're hitting all the shrooms he's putting down.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say something?
There's a hashtag there. And it looks like they're gonna. Sex Panther's gonna get another dragon. And that puts them at a very good lead of about 12k.
Oof, that's
It's getting pretty rough.
Yeah, it's starting to get that snowball effect. You know, like their lead is getting more and more and more.
Well, we got all of Sex Panther down at bottom, and they're missing Elise for Zero Tolerance. They're getting Unstable down to a third health. He's gonna back off. They now have 3 to defend the tower. Towers are only down to 800 health. Elise now coming in. Possibly he's got the boots. He's coming in. Thinkar gets down to. Oh, he was down to about 200, and he got some health back on himself. They're going for Maokai.
I think they were annoyed. He was the closest one, and he was taunting them, so maybe that was the case.
Thinkar getting low again. Ultis again. He's gonna sit under a tower now. Just gonna keep getting hits. He gets killed by Ziggs. Ziggs ulti does well. His Issues jumps up. They're able to kill Sivir, so they don't have their AD carry anymore. Un uses his Hourglass to stay alive in the under tower, and they might be able to get Zoidberg here. Yes, they get Zoidberg, but also Ziggs goes down. Mage My Day is getting hit under tower. He gets hit as well by Jax.
Teemo goes down too. Wow.
Jax drops under tower. And Grandma gets the last hit from the tower, and they get that kill as well. So actually, this works out for Zero Tolerance.
I can't believe that. I was not seeing that coming. Wow, that was a good fight, and
they're still at the 12k behind. They're still 12k behind, but that fight is something they definitely need. Sivir's up in 1 second. They need to be able to push or get some of that gold back.
She can probably push that bottom lane a little bit and get that bottom tower. That'll help a little bit with the gold. She's way behind on farms. That'll help with money for her too. If she moves quick, that might work. But Leona and Kayle are already pushing mid again, so I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, we're not far enough in the game where they're down for long enough. They're already all back. But they're going to try and possibly get something out of this, maybe. And get some gold back. Jax is in a little precarious spot here. He's going to get pincered by 3 of them. Is he going to be able to make it away? He gets stunned and slowed. He's going to drop. And there's a 45-second spawn time for Jax.
Teemo oddly in top lane.
I see nothing new or nothing familiar about that at all. They're able to get mid tower. Issues gets down to under half health.
Kayle
ulti gets his Ziggs gets a hit off and gets her down to 60 health. They're gonna fight Squall here with 3 of them. 60. Oh, Bouncy's gonna possibly go down to Leona. Oh, she's down to 50 health. And she's going to run away from Teemo. Zarkon's bringing Teemo over to her. Is she going to be able to make it away? No! Zoidberg is the inhibitor, and Teemo's able to get Sivir.
Oh, wow.
Teemo
might go down here. No, he's able to escape.
Oh, he's got 4 of his allies around him to help him. Issues getting down to 200 health, 170. And they just need a sapperling toss. Is it going to do it? No! He's going to be able to make it back to the fountain. And they're calling to go back now. Unstable trying to keep them there. They're able to get Zoidberg. Squall down to 200, but they get Jax. Grandma's left in base. The 3 of them, are they going to be able to get this kill? Yes, I think they are. But it looks like Zarkon might get a little low. They get the kill. Triple kill for Ziggs.
Again, that worked out for blue team there. A couple more fights like that, and that gold lead they have is really not going to be there.
Well, they're sticking pretty close. I mean, they still have they're a 13k loss against Sex Panther right now too. So they really haven't gained too much. They still need to farm up. It seems that Sex Panther is able to still farm and pick up the gold, even though they're losing the team fights. But they're only really losing them by like 1 or 2.
Right. But you know what though? I think it's going to help with confidence too, because there's no giving up when you're winning team fights. You know, like if you're winning all your team fights, even if you are losing gold, and they're getting all the last sittings, so they're getting all the good CS. If you're winning the team fights, there's hope, you know.
Yeah, well, as long as it doesn't take you too far. I mean, there's also the starts getting a little too cocky, and you start pushing out too far, and then they start picking you off all over you want.
Right.
They're gonna have to watch out for that. Jax right now in that situation, he's got Leona chasing him down. He jumps to a minion, he's able to escape.
Three top now. They're gonna push that tower, and it's not looking good. If they get that tower, that inhibitor, then blue team's gonna be in a lot of trouble. They're already playing defensively, but playing extra defensively.
Well, yeah, Sex Panther was able to get that inhibitor, so all Sex Panther's lanes are pushing really hard, and they're gonna have to defend base. While they're gonna get Baron right now, second Baron for Sex Panther.
Oh, that was a close, a near jump onto them from Leona.
Nice push to get Leona back from them, and then get a Karma to slow. They're gonna be able to make it back into base. Looks like it looks like Sex Panther's gonna try and push bottom, or split push bottom, and keep the pressure on in mid and top. And they really can at this point. They have the advantage in gold by 15k right now, and they have Baron, so they can just keep them trying to defend all of the lanes and just push in with a few here and there. And they also have the minions pushing even harder too. Grandma tries to get a stun on Elise. They're gonna get some damage down. Ziggs push her away. Jax is trying to fight the other two. In the meantime, he gets pretty low. He might die to poison. Nope. Zoidberg gets a hit and kills him, and also Elise. Hourglass gets pushed back. He's gonna go down as well. They do not get the kill on Mage My Day. Bouncy is also gonna drop. This may be it.
Yep, I think that's game there. 40 seconds is the 39 minimum.
And there's a surrender.
They forfeited.
Surrender from Zero Tolerance, and that's going to be it for the semifinals. And Sex Panther is going to progress to the championship, and we'll see. We'll be seeing Zero Tolerance.
Next week will be the second chance bracket, right?
Yes. So the second chance bracket. That's what we'll call it. I like that name a lot better. We'll be seeing them. We'll be seeing first match. We'll be seeing the losers of the quarterfinals. So 12th Legion versus ResNet on Tuesday at 8 p.m. And it's a one-round matchup. And whoever wins that will face off against the loser from this match, which will be Zero Tolerance. And whoever wins that will be playing in the championship. So it should be interesting to see what we get there.
Yeah, and let me just say, I've said it several times. I can't stop saying it. Even matches that are one-sided, the end of this one was 15k gold difference, right?
Yeah, just about.
Even though there's a 15k gold difference, the match was so entertaining and so much was going on. The team was down so much gold and they were still able to win 2 team fights in a row. So just like I said, the caliber of these players are just so evenly matched and make the game so entertaining to watch, no matter what the outcome of the matches are. So I think they all deserve a round of applause.
Oh yeah,
for
definitely.
that.
And both teams did a really good job. I think Zero Tolerance just did a great job, but they just couldn't hold certain things together, and they weren't seeing some of the stuff that Sex Panther was able to push on them. Like they were letting them get a little bit of dragon, and I think they were getting pushed a little hard in all the lanes. So hopefully, if they get matched up again into the championship, if they're able to make it all the way back, they'll be able to see this and maybe work on it and come back. And or if we see some of the other teams, it should be interesting. We already saw. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, one thing that's going to be interesting to see is there's a chance that because 2 or 3 of the champion teams rather in the second chance bracket have gone up against
Yes. Against
against Sex
Panther.
They're going to have experience. Thank you, Sex Panther. I was going to say Zero Tolerance. They've gone up against Sex Panther, so even though they've lost, they're going to have a lot of experience then, and they're going to really get a feel of how they play. So they may not have been able to pull it together this time, but if it's one of those 2 teams, they'll have that extra experience, and if it's the third team, then it's just going to be a whole new experience.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, and like I said, Tuesday is the loser bracket, and then we'll be off on Thursday for 4th of July.
Second chance bracket.
For next Tuesday, second chance bracket. Sorry. Thursday will be off because of the 4th of July, and the 8th will be back for the championship. So we'll hope to see you guys then, and that's it for tonight. So thanks for watching.
See you next time, Summoners.